It's Friday, once again, May the 30th, 2025. I'm Klaas Prinsloo and welcome to this Friday News Flash. I'm going to hit the ground running. Rural terror for May 2025. 2 murders from 12 attacks. 8 of those attacks were on farms. 2 of them on small holdings, which also counts as farm attacks. And then there was 1 attack that was in the rural areas en route. On April the 23rd, Police General Kethla Sithole makes this statement on social media. If farm attacks really existed, we would know about them. I watch the news every day, but I don't hear stories of farm attacks. Now, if there wasn't such a thing as farm attacks, then why would there be a rural safety strategy, including a definition that spells out the provisions and in the last line state as much? We have a variety of offences that can occur during a farm attack. But we call it a farm attack because it is in rural area and it's normally on a farm. But the current debate in South Africa is with regards to a recent case when the victims are severely assaulted. Why then is it called a house robbery? There's a lot of questions out there, but we'll get the answers. I got knocked over the fingers about this one. It was an email that was circulating social media last week, a copy of that email or a photograph of that email in JPEG format. And it stated that they were going to pour out the wrath on white people and also in white churches. And a lot of people said it was fake news, that this thing was about 5 to 7 years old. We went and we did our homework and we got in contact with the specific church at whom this email was directed. And they did state that they did receive the email and this information was not false. Now, with that in mind, the safety appreciation for this week is that they are busy. There are some of the groupings that is specifically stating that they are busy with training. Some of the groups in the day, some of the groups during the night. They are mobilizing and they are grouping. Now this is mostly amongst the Zulu factions like the MKs and those that this is starting to come out. So they are busy preparing for a war. And somebody also told me this morning that in their town, there are loose loiterers that is peering into properties that's just not delinquent, but they looking around, they're looking at probably at the safety of your house. They're probably looking at what can be stolen at night, what can be used as a weapon against you. So I'm urging you, be ready. Now, there's a lot of people that that do not have firearms. If you don't have a firearm, arm yourself with something else. Make a plan. But in the end, be ready to protect yourself. Check if you're staying in town. Even if you're staying in town, doesn't mean that you're going to be safe. So look at the avenues around your house that can provide ingress routes for your attackers or for yourself, an exit route if somebody is busy attacking you. Be in contact with your neighbors. Make sure that the whole community is safe. Be in contact with each other. Communication amongst ourselves is key in this matter. Barely a week after Cyril Ramaphosa was chastised in the Oval Office about kill the boer, kill the farmer, he states in media that I can't stop him if he wants to sing that. It's as if he's merely washing his hands in innocence and tearing away like a typical Pontius Pilate. Now, in my books, at least one attack that I know of, the song Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer was used to taunt the women and when they tried to overpower her. So, it doesn't have an effect. But there's some more. Look in the next video. Who is dancing in the streets singing Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer? And then look at the next one. the youth that is already being indoctrinated into the song. They say numbers don't lie, but I'm not one to easily trust it. In a recent poll, there was figures that came out that said 85% of the red caps don't even agree with the killing or expropriation of land. But in my research and also information that is relayed to me on a regular basis, makes me think that maybe it's just numbers. Maybe there's something deeper behind it. So don't let numbers catch you with your pants around your ankles. Peace. The only dates I have at this stage is for the cleanup of the Witkruis Monument on the 29th and 30th of August 2025, and then the eventual cross planting on the 3rd and 4th of October. Now, if you want to have an idea what it looks like, I did post a video last night about the Witkruis Monument. I hope to have it distributed as far as possible. There are some people that did ask for some material about the Witkruis Monument. The video that I made, I also supplied the script to several people, not everybody, because it's a very deep and emotional piece that I did, and it is very, the Witkruis Monument is very dear to my heart, and that's why that piece is so emotional. So go and have a look. It's on YouTube. It should be the top of the lineup on the videos, and go and have a look. It's about 16 minutes long, but I think it's worth it. Then the other thing that came out from the Witkruis Monument, I mentioned it today, is that an artist from the States, a Western or country and Western artist, Dean Chauncey, also wants to record a new song at the Witkruis Monument, and he plans the recording of this on Saturday, June the 7th, and he would like to have as many people as possible partake in this. So if you want to be in a video that is going to be distributed abroad, here's your chance. Please support this man. He's done a lot for the Witkruis Monument and a lot to bring our story out to the world, especially in the States. Please go and support him. There's something that really unsettles me. We are sitting with a dilemma when it comes to farm attacks and farm murders. But if you offer on social media, on one of the pages that is specifically there for the awareness of farm attacks and farm murders and rural safety in South Africa, and if you advertise on that page saying, I'm here to do a documentary, and I would like to speak to victims of farm attacks, specifically where the cases are lagging, and I contact you, and this one person responded to my contact. But when I tried to get this person going, and you remember last week I spoke about if there was any cold cases, to please contact me so I can direct you to the right people. There was another one, and I made contact with that person stating specifically who I was and what I'm doing. And that person did not even come back to me. Now, I am not the portal, but I'm one of several portals that you can contact if you want to have your story heard. Week before last, somebody introduced me to Jan Allers. Now, if you want to Now, Johan Allers is, maybe some of you can remember him. He used to be an SABC news reader, anchor, or news anchor, yeah. And I got in contact with him, and we are busy setting several people up for interviews with him. On your screen, you will see a photograph that you've probably seen so many times. That's Elsabie Breggie and Dani Brandt, who were murdered in Hartswater in July 2000. Johan Allers, as we speak, at this moment on this Friday afternoon, Johan Allers is currently on a live broadcast with Trudy and Heidi, the two remaining daughters of Dani and Breggie Brandt. There's a lot of other people that I've lined up, and I'm not going to stop. And if people wants to get their story out, please contact me. I'll just leave a comment in the commentary box, and I will take it up from there. The one other person that also had his chance was Adrian Vos. I saw the interview. It was brilliantly done. That interview went over 10,000 views in about an hour. So if you want to get your story out, here's your opportunity. Speaking of Adrian, or as we came to know him, Vossie, we are still looking for transportation to get building material from Pretoria to Western area. Some people offered it, slowly dwindled down to a trickle, so we are still looking for people to help us with this. Please, if you have a 2 or a 5 ton truck and you are willing to also give it to us wet and with the driver, we would really appreciate it. I know money is tight around us, but please, people, let's help Adrian get back on his feet again. He's busy at this stage. He is not letting his injuries hampering him. He's busy cleaning up around his place. He wants to make his place livable as soon as possible and start rebuilding his house as soon as possible. Let's give a boer hand to him, please. I had this up the last time as well. Why do you say you are a boer, and why do you say you're an Afrikaner? If you want to, please tell me, why are you a boer? Why are you an Afrikaner? This information is going to Wojciech Rogala in Poland. He's busy writing an article. His article is due for editing next week Friday, so he wants that as soon as possible to incorporate in the piece he's already writing, so please hurry up. In the last video that I sent, when I asked the same question, only one person responded, and he said why he was identifying as specifically a boer or Afrikaner. Thank you to you. Really appreciate it. Your comment is included. I hear there's a slight adjustment in the petrol price, so I'm not going to go into detail in that. It's not something major. You can go and check it online. Information online. IOL is a good website to go and check out these things. But I did promise somebody that I will do a bit of marketing for her. You'll see there on the screen Boer Hart, and the one with the red hand over the cross has already been used by me. I think that was in last month's farm attacks and farm murders video. The print is on a t-shirt. There's either a black or a white t-shirt. It's your choice. The t-shirts are going for 200 Rand and the caps are going for 150 Rand. This is Tersa Engelbrecht's new brand. It's directed for us, Boer Hart. If you have a Boer Hart, you should wear a t-shirt like that. Please, her number is 066. I'll put it into the description box, and you can get the number from there. If you want to order these t-shirts and get the terms and conditions for the ordering of that from her. I say again, once again, the price, the t-shirts, black or white, printed with this beautiful theme, Boer Hart, or Stop Farm Murders, or the cap that says Boer Hart for 150 Rand, the t-shirts going for 200 Rand. Please give Tasha a call. Since the publishing of the video on farm attacks and farm murders for April 2025, this channel gained a lot of new subscribers. Please, but only remember, once you subscribe, also select the little bell there that you can get a notification once the new video launches or lands. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening to this news flash. This comes out for the people abroad. This comes out every Friday afternoon, and I'm chatting about the week's activities in South Africa from a safety and a rural safety point of view. Enjoy your weekend. Take care of yourself. God bless.